Hello everyone, Fluffy here. I know it's been quite some time and I'm so sorry. I haven't been filming lately, but again, I'll try to do better. What I have for you today is, and if anybody follows me on Instagram, I've already did a photo. My daughter made lasagna. So we talked about it last night and she's like, "Ooh, Mom, I'll make some lasagna." And I'm like, "Ooh, that's a good idea. I don't think I've ever done lasagna on a mukbang before." So I get kind of repetitive when it comes to the Korean food, but we have lasagna today, and I did a close-up of the food. It just is a lot easier, and so I'll put it in right here. Isn't that awesome? Golly, that's awesome. So I already kind of posted a pre-bake picture on Instagram, so those of you that follow me on Instagram would have seen that already. So let's dig in. Look at that, y'all. Isn't that so good? And then she made, this is focaccia. I love focaccia bread. I really love focaccia. I love focaccia. It's cheesy focaccia. And it comes from Panera. She went by Panera this morning. Every Sunday, my daughter goes with her grandmother to breakfast, and then they go shopping to Target and Aldi. And so on her way home, she had bought some fresh mozzarella ball, and I had mentioned, "Oh man, I would love to make bruschetta." And so she bought a baguette from Panera. I love Panera's baguettes. I would have eaten them. I did a picture of it when we went to lunch. Remember, I did the little outdoor lunch thingy real quick. And then I had it when me and the, you know who, did a mukbang with Panera. The collab with Views on the Road and her hubby. And I had a part of that baguette. So she decided to get the cheesy focaccia, and I have never had their cheesy focaccia, and this is good. Kiddo, this is really good. So, you know that my daughter helps me out with food for the mukbang, but I could never get her to be in one, which is fine. You know that. I'm not going to push her. You kind of got a glimpse of her when she held up Besito for me. So we talked about it, and we've been trying to finish getting stuff from the old house. Still not done, y'all, and we've been here when we moved in January 28th. We suck. Anyway, you go through boxes and you go through things, and she gave me permission to show a picture of her when she was a little girl. I can't remember, and it's terrible as a mom, at what age she was when we took this photo. But she wasn't that old. Maybe 3 or 4. Golly, I can't remember. But she told me that I could show you this picture of her. Isn't she just the sweetest thing? Look at those cheeks. And I told her, well, I'm going to do it, and you can't take it back of allowing me to show the picture. But she doesn't look too far from this photo, and her voice, she sounds like she's 12. People always ask, when I used to have the house phone, and people used to ask, is your mom home? Even as a teenager. And this picture, no, it's not Elvis, it's my dad. Yes. He died, will be 11 years ago this Christmas. That's the one I talk about a lot. But that's my daddy. Yeah. So, I look like him? What do you think? We got the same nose. I always say I don't have a nose. I have the family elbow in the middle of my face. So, yeah. That's my daddy, and that's my daughter. My daughter. My daughter. I should be getting it from this side because y'all can't see me cut into this food, but it's awkward. So those people on Food Network, how they have to pour and scrape different because they can get it on camera. And then y'all would be so proud of me. I don't think I had it during the very last mukbang I did. I think I had water or tea, but I have only had, in the last week and a half, no soda at home. I had one Sprite on Monday or Tuesday. Been having some hernia issues. Well, it's subsiding. I had to kind of change the way I was doing things. And one of the things was we got rid of sodas. Now, I'm not saying, because I'm not going to be a hypocrite, because I am addicted to them. But I'm not saying that you'll never see me do another mukbang in my entire life without a soda. What I'm saying is, so far, for at least two weeks or so, we haven't had sodas in the house. We had garage sale last Friday and Saturday. And I had soda over there. Maybe 2, 3 for the whole weekend. So that's saying a lot for me. And if y'all would know me personally, I'm addicted to the stuff. It would be nothing for me to drink 6 of them in a day. Isn't that terrible? But, and I know it's the caffeine a lot. And I like fizzy. I can't help it. I just, something about fizzy. Like, there are certain things that I want to eat that I want a soda with. Like pizza or nachos. What about y'all? Do y'all have something that you specifically want to drink if you eat that item? You know what I mean? Like wings and beer. I don't have to have beer when I do wings, but people associate wings and beer, pizza and beer. So, oh my God, kid, this is fresh basil on top. You know, my daughter is a plant fanatic. She's been trying to, you know, new place, new us type of thing, and keeping things cheerful, and she's been doing kind of fresh flowers. You see them right there in the house, and she's got a lot of small plants. A lot of them are air cleansing plants. Plants are supposed to help you sleep. Like, she bought me a new lavender plant and for my bedroom, and she's got a cactus in there, like an aloe vera plant in there. There's one other one, elephant maybe, something, not elephant ears. It's an animal something plant, and it looks like a cactus, but I don't think it is. So, she's already got a tomato plant out back. So, there was somewhere I was going with that. I don't know. It left me. Oh, dang it. Snake plant. Fresh herbs on the windowsill. Yeah, she got some fresh herbs. There it is. Y'all, I circled the airport and then took back off because I forgot why I wanted to land. I was seeing the fresh basil on top. So she's been doing the fresh plant thing. And sometimes she goes overboard, so she's trying to show restraint. But sitting on her windowsill at the house, I don't know if you remember seeing it on my original house tour. There's a little bitty window at the end of the kitchen. It's like a galley kitchen. And so at the very end is a tiny window. And we're really doing good on saving electricity. We've been very fortunate, thank you, that we've been able to not run the electricity very much and keep the windows open. The dogs love that. They can come in and out as they please. And on the kitchen windowsill, she bought 3 herbs. See if I remember. Basil, parsley, and maybe cilantro. I don't like cilantro, so that might be why I can't remember that as cilantro. But 3 herbs. Is it mint? Look like a mint plant. Anyway, the point is, now we have fresh basil, and that is so awesome on the top of this. So awesome. Though she bought cilantro, she better eat it quick because I don't like the stuff. So, not to be picky or anything. I need to shut up and get to eating, huh? I talk too much. But talking about the sodas, part of my addiction, I know, is the caffeine. So what we've been doing, this is iced tea. We've been making iced tea. Now, she likes green tea. I've never liked green tea. And I'm not, I guess I'm weird because I know that like dill and fish or lemon and fish, lemon should go with tea, but I have never liked lemon and tea. I never have. You know, I like lemon water, you know what I mean, and lemonade. But as far as putting like lemon, my family was always telling me, especially the ex, that I should maybe go on next Food Network star. Because when I could stand long enough, you know, I would get creative with food and stuff. And I would always suggest to me, you need to go with your personality, or you could be the food. Well, I'm like, well, the problem is when I watch these shows, like the competition shows, and I watch the judges, they always want some texture. They always want crunchy. They always want a little tang in their food. And they always want to... I think I would get eliminated because I don't agree with that. You know, not every dish has to be sweet, have a sweetness to it. Not every dish has to have a tartness to it. You know what I mean? It's like, that would be like saying, well, let's do something to this lasagna, and then, oh, maybe it could have used with some tartness. Why? It's, you know what I mean? I just don't get it. Like, I would not finish a fish off with a squeeze of lemon. I don't do that to mine. I don't, you know, my daughter does. She'll do lemon on, like, shrimp, or she'll do that last squeeze. I don't agree with that. I'd have to remember to do that if I was doing a competition because I knew that's what the judges wanted. But I don't agree. So... So, what's everybody been up to? My God, you mukbangers and you YouTubers that I watch, y'all have been putting out some videos, and I'm over here like, I'm put out a video. I haven't caught up. I haven't been able to watch everyone. So I'm kind of feeling like a whole group's over here, and I'm going, I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming. So the fact, when I checked the last time, and that was 4 or 5 days ago, I was up to 710 subscribers. Oh my God, thank y'all so much. Now if I check it and it's less than that, that's my fault. You know, people jumping ship. Like I've said before, people don't always want to stay with somebody who doesn't film a lot. And I used to film a lot. And hope one day to get back to that. Even my niece is missing it. People in her office are missing my videos. So I'm going to step up. I'm feeling really good today. So... I wanted to ask you fiber warriors, even the chronic fatigue people, chronic illness people, I only know about chronic fatigue and fibro because they share a lot of symptoms. And I think one of the things that the doctors use to tell the difference between chronic fatigue syndrome and fibro is the pressure points, you know, when they push on you. And but one of the symptoms is IBS problems. Tummy troubles is what I call it. How bad does it get for y'all? How bad is it for y'all sometimes? Is it not something that happens a lot to you? Or because it's one of the symptoms, and just because it's one of the symptoms doesn't mean that everybody's going to suffer from it. Like RLS, I've never been diagnosed with restless leg, but in the last few years, I'd say 2 or 3 years, it's becoming bad. But one of the things that I'm going to jinx myself, that I know a lot of people suffer from with fibro, is headaches. And I don't get them too often. Now that I've laid off a lot of salt, if I eat too much salt, I'll get a headache. But I don't suffer from chronic headaches. I'm fortunate that way. We got enough aches and pains. So those of you, warriors that suffer from chronic headaches, I feel for you. I do. I just, you know, headaches are no fun. My daughter just told me 712. Oh my God, thank y'all for not abandoning me. I've lost some and I get it. You know, I'm sad if I lose one of y'all, but I get it. I do. I'm a YouTuber, so, and I watch other people, and I have unsubscribed. I mean, I don't know if there's a limit to how many people you can subscribe to, but I have. I'm like, oh, I don't even watch, you know. So I've unsubscribed, but I thank y'all. Where's the office? If you remember the tour, just go out here and take a left. That's the front, by the thingy, by the front door. And the dog's, I think, here somewhere. So, look, two-fisted eating. Am I hungry or what? There's one person on my YouTube, and I'm not complaining, it's just that when they comment, I don't know, they have a bad day and they come watch me, because their comments are not always mean, but sometimes they can come off as a troll, like sounding like a troll, and I haven't deleted them yet, because even though sometimes they've been with me for a while, I haven't checked to see if they subscribe to me or not. They said that I make them sick because I sniffle a lot. And I'm thinking, why are you still watching me if I make you sick? You know what I mean? It doesn't make sense to me. But they don't always seem like they're trolling, so I don't know. If they're just being brutally honest, or be less brutal. That's my comments. But for any of y'all, they're trying to be polite. I sniffle, yes, like this isn't even spicy. You know, some Italians put a little red pepper flake in their sauce to kind of give it that, but this is not spicy by any stretch of the imagination, and I'm still sniffling. I'm never going to stop that. So, although I don't want to lose anybody, if it bothers you, not just this person, then you should probably click out and unsubscribe. And the reason I say that is because there's a video about how I hurt my eye. So maybe one day I'll do it again, because a lot of people that are new may not want to go back. But I fell down a flight of stairs, cracked my bottom eye socket. And so they had to put a titanium plate in there. And the first surgeon who did it put it in wrong, killed a muscle. And now I have permanent double vision, and that's what the glasses are for. It tricks my eyes into seeing one image. Because I hate this glare, but if I take my glasses off, I have to close that eye because then I get dizzy and tip over. But when I fell, I don't know if the first surgeon did it or the fall did it or what, but I had a permanent tear duct. It damaged my tear duct, my tear canal. And so they had to put this tube in my nose, and I never knew that was all connected. Don't ask me why, but they strung it back in there, and I had to keep it in there for 3 months, and then they clipped the tube, and I guess it makes a way for, I don't know. But ever since then, I sniffle a lot. The fact that I keep sinus issues because I wear a mask, I don't even know if I have still a mark on my face from my mask, but anyway, that's why I sniffle. And when I eat spicy foods, it's even worse because anybody eating spicy food, they, start to sniffle. But I do all the time, whether I'm filming or not, whether I'm eating or not. And so I can't ever fix that, And it's either sniffle on camera or don't film, and I like filming. So I apologize if it bothers y'all. Another thing I white constantly, I've had to edit because ever since the fall, I have nerve damage, and the doctor said it's just a crapshoot whether it ever comes back or not. And depending on my stress and depending on my fibro day, will determine the amount of numbness. I haven't been taking care of my face anymore. I'm sorry. You know who you are, helping me out. I started again 2 days ago, trying to get my skin back to where it needs to be. But if you'll notice, a little bit of psoriasis here has come back, and I'm very numb. But the permanent numbness is this part of my lip right here, from here to here, through my nose. It's almost like half the face because this is where it fell on a tile floor. And so I get paranoid because if I don't sniff and my nose runs, I won't feel it until it hits my bottom lip. And that's gross, and y'all don't want to see that. And I've had to edit because it's happened. I know that Kimmy's boyfriend, Dong, said he has the same problem with numbness, I guess, because he was constantly doing this, and people were, I guess, accusing him of doing drugs or whatever. Now, I'm saying this because he said it on camera when he was doing a mukbang with Kimmy recently, and he said that it's numb, so he doesn't want the drippage either. So I relate. So I'm sorry if that bothers you. So the only thing I can tell you is to not view me anymore. The other thing I wanted to say to the old ones, and my old subbies and my new subbies, thank you for continuing to not engage the trolls. I've been fortunate that I haven't had that many. I haven't had that many, and I'm very fortunate, thank you Jesus, that they kind of fly right by me. And I'm a big girl eating in front of a camera, so I could get more crap than I do. But I thank y'all for respecting my wishes by not engaging them. And maybe that's why I don't get a lot of them. Because y'all don't talk back to them, because that's what they want. When I click on their channel, they don't have any subscribers or whatever, they have no videos, so they got the channel so they could come on and comment. So, new subbies, what I'm talking about is I've asked my subscribers that when there's somebody that makes an ugly comment that y'all allow me to deal with them. Sometimes I answer them and sometimes I don't. I just block them and kick them off. But if they don't get that feedback, they get bored and they leave because that's what they're looking for. I don't want to have to leave here because of being harassed or whatever. So, of course, I'm not easily run off. But I get why some people have to stop for a while to kind of let things cool off. So I ask that my subbies not engage and talk back. And I know I know it's because y'all want to defend me, but I can do that. Well, I appreciate it, and I think that's why the few that I've had, they don't stay around very long. They really don't. So, but there was one comment, and I don't know if they were being funny or teasing, so I took it lightly, and they were like, I guess in one of, they had to have been watching my videos, because they went back to one of the videos of me and the wife, and it said that Fluffy cheated on her. And I just put LOL, because I just, I was going to take it as being funny. But just for the record, that's not why we're not together. I didn't cheat, and neither did she. So, anyway, enough of that. I just wanted to tell y'all, I appreciate y'all respecting my wishes and letting me deal with it. So, somebody said, I don't even think you're not eating the rice right. I don't think you even chew it. And I had to agree with them. For me, I don't waste time chewing. Does that make sense? Like rice, even sticky rice. Even this lasagna. She's made the meat very tender in small pieces, especially because, I'll talk about my hair in a minute, but, so, this is all very soft textured food. So, the amount that I put on my mouth, because I have a loud mouth, and people call me a big mouth, but I have a small mouth as far as cavity. So I don't put a whole lot in my mouth at one time. So if I take this and I put it in my mouth, why am I going to chew it 10 or 15 times when it's small enough after 3 or 4 chews to just go ahead and swallow it? You know what I mean? I don't know. But the rice, yeah, 1, 2, and it's down. It's the soft texture, so I don't keep it in my mouth very long. But you're right. And again, if it bothers some people, I'm sorry. That's just how I eat. And I think this is going to be Mukbang 99. I don't think my plans for Mukbang 100 is going to come to fruition, because what I wanted to eat is very expensive, and I've paid all the bills, and pretty much out of money, so I can't do what I wanted to do, but that's okay, because y'all don't care, as long as I film, right? Yeah, watch me eat a hot dog. Man, I'm getting full. Okay, I'm back. I think I stopped the last video, but that's okay. Then it just, excuse me, upload a little bit faster if I did it in 2 parts. So I had to take care of the, you know, things that you don't want to do in front of the camera. I have managed to watch a couple of James Lee and your honey. Congratulations on your engagement. Like I said, I haven't watched everybody's video, but did you ever come up with a venue? I know that one video you said that you had thought y'all had agreed on a venue, but then you didn't say anything, or at least I didn't catch it, so I'm excited for y'all. Y'all are both cutie patooties. And I don't know if that's insulting saying that to grown men. But y'all seem so sweet together. This is a lot of lasagna, y'all. I don't know if I'll be able to finish it. Ah, this is some good, kid, this is some good old bread. Mmm. I'm hoping Pachito would be on the couch right there, but he's not. Okay. It's the most I've eaten in one sitting since last Sunday. I've been priding myself that, even as bad as I feel sometimes, I manage to have been making family gatherings, because it's something that in the last years I haven't been able to do for a whole lot of reasons, but a lot of it being my fibro, and while there's no cure for fibro, my fibro has gotten a little bit better because of a lot of stress being released. And since the soon-to-be ex has moved out of the area, and the phone and all of that, I haven't heard from her and all month, so that's kind of, you know, been kind of a relief. But anyway, on Sunday, you know, I'm very forthcoming. I probably overshare with some of my medical problems, but that's kind of the whole idea behind this channel, is to be able to talk to people that have the same issues as you, and you don't feel so alone, you know, because when y'all talk about it, I'm like, oh my God, I have that too, you know what I mean? And not talk about it so clinically, and that was the whole idea behind this channel. So I know some of y'all think I whine all the time. One of y'all has said that as much. Again, this is a fibro-based channel, and I don't talk about it the whole time because I want to entertain those that don't have it. And not everybody on that is subscribed to my channel has a chronic illness, so I got to be doing something right, right? I have to be doing something right. So I do talk about my ailments because I just want to try to show people that you can try to still have a sense of humor, still try to have a halfway good life, you know, in spite of what you're having to deal with. So I think I've mentioned my hernia before. I'm not oblivious to the fact that usually hernias are what larger people get it because of the strain and pressure against your muscles because you're getting big. Sometimes it's from lifting stuff too, you know, heavy, but that usually happens in men. I'm not in the medical field, so I don't know. I mean, but primarily it's because, you know, you're a large person. Although I do know skinny people that have them, that's why I'm saying. But when I went to the doctors and discovered I had one, I would go to the emergency room for pains in my gut that I didn't understand what they were. And then I'd be in the emergency room for a while. They'd give me narcotics, which I didn't want to use, but I was in so much pain, I'm like, I don't care, give me whatever, just chop my stomach off. And as I realized and got diagnosed with a hernia, I realized that was what was the pain, is the hernia kind of coming out, getting trapped and causing the pain. And I was having a lot of issues before with it, and then and I had seen a surgeon, and the surgeon said that he refused to do surgery on it because they'd patch it, and then if I don't lose weight, then the pressure is still there, and it'll come out to the path of least resistance, which would be on the outside of the mesh, and then it would rub against the mesh, perforation, yada yada. And this was coming, and unbeknownst to me, I'd lost a patient that refused to lose weight, and they ended up passing. And so I guess he was gun shy, and then I got a second opinion, but it was in the same hospital, and I'm sure the one guy said, dude, don't do it. So they said the only way that they would fix it is if it came out and stayed out. And so I try to be careful. But because my tooth has been bothering me, and here comes y'all, if you would just chew your food, no. Some things that I would normally chew really well, like this bread, I'm not going to be able to chew it twice and then swallow it. You know what I mean? Because it's dense. But I was taking shortcuts with the chewing because of this tooth, and it's still bad. In the last 2 days, knock on wood, it hasn't given me a problem, but I would drink like room temperature water, and as soon as it hit that tooth, I would have like really severe pain. But I think part of that tooth is with the nerves is some of my fibro, because just the weird way that it hurts sometimes. So I was cheating and only chew and swallow, and I think that made the pieces too big. It slowed things down, and on Sunday it came out for like 3 hours. I missed my nephew's birthday, which I felt totally bad about. You know, my family understood. Finally, they're understanding. But I thought I was going to have to go to the emergency room. Make my daughter go to the party and stuff. If I need you, I'll call you. So then after that, my stomach was really super sore. So to get things, you know, cleared up and everything, we bought Miralax, and it's been tender, but I've been maintaining. So I've kind of changed the way in which I eat. I eat smaller meals more. Like my daughter bought Chinese. What's today? Sunday? So maybe Friday, Thursday or Friday, she ordered Chinese food. And I didn't get the rice. She ordered noodles for me instead, because I'm kind of rice shy right now. I think now I can eat it in small quantities, but it took me like 4 hours to eat it, because I would eat a few. It was the first time that I actually had meat since Sunday when it all happened. So this is the biggest that I've eaten, but I feel real good now, and I feel like I'm losing a little weight eating it that way. So if I eat smaller meals, then I can chew more. Be not lasagna and rice, y'all. That's not going to change. But just taking smaller bites, chewing it longer, making sure so that it's not too big and it gets down there and kind of causes a backlog, should we say? I'm trying to be delicate filming while I'm eating. Sorry if y'all are thinking, oh my God, Fluffy, I can't believe you brought that up during a mukbang. But you know me, I overshare all the time. It's cold here. I don't know what the temperature is, but I froze last night. We us warriors have a problem with our bodies being stupid with temperature anyway. Let's see if I can see what time it is. What time it is. Oh, yeah, it's 7:10 p.m. here, Texas time, so as usual, this sucker will probably not be out till tomorrow, but as soon as 46 degrees in Texas, can you believe it? Oh my goodness. So, I'm going to turn this around so you can see that I really did eat a lot. But I had anticipated eating on this all evening. So, I'm going to stop it here. Forgive me for those of you that think that a mukbanger should eat all their food in front of the camera. But in light of this is Sunday, and it's only been a week since my issue with my gut, so I don't want to risk it. But, did I tell a story? I really didn't. It was a story of my gut. That's kind of boring, y'all. I don't film for over a week, and I tell you a boring story. But you did get to see a picture of my daughter, and you did get to see a picture of my daddy. So, I hope you liked that. Anyway, God bless everybody. Positive vibes out to each and every one of you. I hope you enjoyed your weekend. Tomorrow starts Monday for a lot of y'all, so be safe at work. And remember to always be kind. And if everybody's kind, maybe it'll spread. So I will talk to y'all real soon. Bye.